Hello everybody, Sounds StarCraft here for game 1 between FXO's BabyKnight spawning as the blue Protoss down here in Antigua Shipyard and Liquid's Hero spawning as the red Protoss up here on Antigua Shipyard. And so this is going to be a PvP. One of my favorite matchups, I'd have to say, as I do play Protoss, so I am pretty gosh darn biased. But you guys can't complain this time about me focusing too much on Protoss, because there is nothing else in this matchup. Now this is going to be from the BWC, that is the Battle.net World Championships, and if you don't know what that tournament is, just go ahead and stop playing StarCraft, because it is only the biggest tournament ever put on by Blizzard themselves, spawning over... and by the way, don't stop playing StarCraft. Please keep playing StarCraft. We need you to keep playing, because LOL is just it's just taken over, man. And StarCraft is so much better. So come on, LOL. You're going down, man. You're going down, especially how the Swarm coming out in March. All these sweet new functions, new patch out a couple of days ago. Oh my god, there's so much going on. But I'm going off on a tangent. As yeah, this was from the round of 16. So best of 5, first to 3, whichever way you look at it. And it is going to be between one of my favorite Protoss players, Liquid's Hero, because he is a boss of a Protoss player, man. He loves that early aggression. He loves his multi-pronged attacks. You know, he's just all around awesome, and on the back of it, he macros pretty darn hard. And down here is FXO's BabyKnight, who is a Danish player. Used to be apparently really awesome at Dota. Don't really know too much about that. And then transferred onto StarCraft in 2011. So far, I guess he's doing pretty well getting into the round of 16 of this epic tournament. Although, interestingly, in this tournament, as he drops down to Cybercore there, I think Hero already has... No, he's also just got a Cybercore. In this tournament, there weren't a lot of Koreans. And now when I say that, I mean, yes, there were a lot of Koreans. Actually, half of the 32 people in the round of 32 were Korean. So you go, yeah, okay, that country is doing pretty well. But if you know anything about StarCraft 2, you know that it's absolutely dominated by Koreans. So only getting half of the players Korean isn't actually that good for Korea. So yeah. This probe, though, is pretty brave. Right now I'm going to be chased around by that Zealot. And yeah, I just like following probes. It's just a thing. It's totally a thing. And you know, you guys thinking it's pretty gay. There's other things going on right now. Both players getting out their warp gates. Baby K opting to... Well, both of them actually opting to chrono it. BabyKnight actually getting out a Stalker after Zealot, which is completely normal, and that probe is going to go down. But Hero, interestingly, is not getting out anything yet. He already got a Stalker, but opting to go for those 2 gateways. So it looks like we are going to see some pretty early pressure from Hero, and BabyKnight reacting now with the extra 2 gateways. Obviously, he hasn't done any scouting, so he has no idea what's going on. But right now, it looks like Hero might be going for a 4 gate or something like that, because he is rallying his units up here into the middle. You can see he's already got the 1 Stalker out. BabyKnight has 2 Stalkers and a Zealot, but Hero has 3 Stalkers. So he's definitely ahead there as these ones come out. In terms of warp gate research, Hero is going to be a tad bit quicker there, and we do see a Twilight Council going down for BabyKnight and a robotics base. So he's getting out quite a bit of tech early on instead of going for the early expansion. So I haven't really seen this kind of build order before. It's kind of the thing I do, and then just get absolutely owned because I'm a complete noob. So hopefully BabyKnight, you know, obviously has way better. What's the word? Oh, I forget. Way better, whatever you call it, doing his thing. Yeah, so maybe he'll be able to hold on here. But he has gone for a lot of tech early on, getting up Link. So is Hero. But Hero right now is going to have a higher army supply. Actually, no, he doesn't. He's 1 behind there. But he's going to be warping in some units pretty quickly. So nice little force field there. delaying the Stalkers. So like I said, Hero, he likes the early aggression, man. But it's not going to be any kind of cheesy all-in or anything like that. As you do see, he does have the Twilight Council, chroning out Blink on the back of this. He is getting more warp, another warp gate, and a robotics facility. So going for a very similar build here to BabyKnight. I don't know if we're going to be seeing Archons here or Colossus. What kind of tech path is Hero going to take here? Because there's only really a few. I mean, in PvP, it is quite common to see Archons and then just have like the battle of the laser beams going down. And then basically what happens is whoever has more Archons ends up winning. Hero getting supply blocked there, although he does have 2 pounds on the way, so it's not going to be too major. But it's not fun to be supply blocked when you know, BabyKnight is waltzing into your base with a higher army supply. And there's the 4th pylon for him. Both plays Blink is down, so we're going to be seeing some pretty sweet Blink Myco. And yes, I said Myco without an R. As this is going to be Stalker, the Stalker, getting out an Observer to rally with those Stalkers. So I don't know if he's worried about DTs or something like that, although that would be pretty unlikely to see something like that. What's cool though, when you get your Observer with your Stalkers, is you can kind of just come up here, boom, blink right into their main base, do all kind of tricky bazooky moves like that. Yeah, so we'll see. Observer, definitely a useful thing to have with those Stalkers. BabyKnight getting out an Immortal, which is pretty good against Stalkers, but not when they can just blink away. Ain't got too much damage. One Stalker is going to be baiting in all of these, although he does have the Guardian Shield, so Hero is going to blink on out of there. Here comes his Sentry ready to force field. Hero opting to take his expansion slightly later than BabyKnight's, but it's pretty equal there. BabyKnight's got his sneaky Observer flying around over here. And yeah, so far both players going with pretty much identical build and tech paths. Getting out a kind of late Nexus, although I guess it's not kind of late for PvP, because you kind of have to be quite a bit more defensive, as there's you know, a higher chance of a 4-gate or something like that. Not really an all-in 4-gate, but maybe like a delayed 3-gate robo push or something like that. So you have to have that army supply. You can't just really drop down that Nexus super early like in PvZ or PvT, when you're most likely going up against something a bit more macro heavy. And right now, BabyKnight is getting out that robotics base, so we're going to see Colossus on the way for him. Is Hero going to match it though? That's what I want to find out. Or is he going to drop down Templar Archive, something like that, and get out the Archons? I hope he goes Templar Archives, because man, High Templars are just so much cooler than Colossus. I know they're worse, blah blah blah, but man, it's just way cooler having all sorts of fun little storms going on, feedbacks going on. And yeah, storming the mineral line is pretty sweet. Sadly, you don't see enough of that. Sad day for High Templars. But yeah, what is Hero going to do? Because the Colossus is already on the way for BabyKnight, so right now he is behind in tech, and he really needs to drop down something. But you see, BabyKnight is kind of waiting for that to be dropped down, just kind of moving around with this Observer here. And Hero is just getting out a whole bunch of sentries. So I don't know if he's going to go for a huge push here and try and take him on. But, you know, the Colossus is almost out. I think there may be one already. No, there's not one out. It's almost out. And once that's out, it's going to make a pretty big advantage to BabyKnight. Although he is almost 10 supply behind in the army supply there. Worker supply is quite even though. So he's doing something, but he hasn't teched up. So that's the thing. That is the thing, indeed. And here come these Immortals. So it looks like we are going to see some sort of timing push for Hero. You know, BabyKnight already has that one attack almost done as well, as he was chroning that out. Hero's only just getting his Forge now. And he's getting a War Prism here. And finally, the Robotics Bay is going to be going down. So his tech is way behind here. See BabyKnight getting supply block there. But hey, he's got a whole bunch of pylons about to be done. So yeah, his tech is quite a bit far behind here. His worker supply is pretty even, so the income's going to be pretty even. But Hero is not in a cool position. You see, he does have that warp gate coming out, but I feel like that's a bit of a desperation warp gate here. And Earth to BabyKnight. Force fields don't really do too much against Blink Stalkers. Right now here, he does blink up here. I was just talking about using this observer to get high ground vision, which is pretty dandy, and he is going to blink forward, sniping a few of these probes. And no, I do not mean sniping as in ghost sniping. This Colossus is going to be here to clean this up though, and that is one brave Stalker being completely owned there. But where is the War Prism? That's what I want to know. What happened to your War Prism? Are you on the field? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. But where are you? Where are you indeed? And yeah, someone was dropping a Temple Archives. Yeah, that's BabyKnight. So that's cool. Maybe probably just going to be using it for Archons, which is lame. Totally lame. But it would be cool to see Storm. Although you kind of never see that in PvP. It doesn't really do as much damage. Here you are. Just kind of chilling out. You got your 3 Zealots there. Waiting for the right time. Which is definitely not now, with a wall of Stalkers there ready to take you down. Hero is ahead in the army supply though. It has been for a while. Work supply shooting up as well. Oh, another nice blinker to the high ground. Trying to take out this robotics bay here. Robotics facility, that would be huge, delaying the Colossus tech. And he does take it out, decides to blink away. Although he did lose quite a few units there. If we look at overall resources lost, Hero behind there, but not by a lot. And oh, he needs to bail on out of here with those Stalkers, which is exactly what he does. Looks like BabyKnight might be moving out, and he does have the Archons, he does have the Colossus, and he does have the 1 attack done. Getting up the 2 attack. Hero also on the 1 attack though. Not working on any other upgrades at the moment, except for the Thermal Lance, and desperately trying to get out more Colossus. He does have 3 here, so I don't know, man. BabyKnight is behind in the army supply though, so it looks like Hero is going to be able to hold on. And at the same time, the time is right for him to attack your workers. And oh, did he get a lot of workers there. This is what he's known for, man. His multitasking like a boss, bailing with those Stalkers. But at the same time, BabyKnight is pissed and is going to be moving on in here, owning that pylon first. But these Zealots are still running around, although there are more Zealots and an Archon to take care of this. But Hero, he's got the high ground with those Stalkers and the Colossus. The Thermal Lance is done. He's got 2 more coming out now. So he does have the double robotics facility. And I think he is definitely going to be able to hold on here. As he does have the supply advantage as well. So BabyKnight losing so much from that War Prism drop in his base. And there's a whole bunch of Immortals here as well. Completely owning these Colossus, and there is the GG, and it looks like Hero taking the first game with his sweet ass multitasking. So pretty sweet game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is only game 1, so I'll go ahead and cast game 2, so definitely check that out if you dug this game, and I'll see you guys later.